Hello everyone, my name is Crow and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the simplest and most efficient skeleton spawner in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now let's quickly take a look at the materials that you're going to be needing for today. You're going to need 4 droppers, 4 observers, 4 pistons, 1 lever, and 1 trident. This is for your trident killer. And then for your collection system, you're going to need 1 rail, 1 minecart with hopper, 1 regular hopper, and a double chest for your items to glow into. And then you can definitely do whatever you want for your storage system. That is totally up to you. You're also going to be needing an infinite water source, and if you have it, a looting 3 diamond sword, which you can hold while you have your trident killer on, which is going to increase your drop rates. You're also going to need 4 buttons and 4 fence gates of any kind, and if you don't want to use these, you can just use 8 signs. Totally up to you. I just like the look with this one. All right, now let's get on to the tutorial. Actually, before we start the tutorial, I'm going to be doing a 30-minute AFK session, and I'm going to show you guys how much loot I got while I was holding my looting 3 diamond sword. Alright you guys, so it's been about 30 minutes since I started my AFK session, and let's go check out how much loot we got. So after 30 minutes, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 stacks of arrows, and also we almost got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of bones and another one of 21. So not bad for just 30 minutes of doing absolutely nothing. All right, let's hop on to the tutorial. All right you guys, so for the first step is obviously you need to find yourself a skeleton spawner, which I honestly just spawned since I'm in creative mode, so not a big deal for me, but for you guys, you can make sure you find one. But after you have found one, go ahead and go 4 blocks in each direction and then place a 3 high wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th block we are placing our 3 high tall wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in that 5th block, and then 3 blocks tall, and do that on each side. Alright, after you have done it, you want to go ahead and connect each one of these 4 with a wall diagonally across each other, just like so. And if you want to know the reason that why we're making the room in this shape, I'll link down a video in the description below by GruvaGuy who explains how mob spawners work in Bedrock Edition compared to in Java Edition. Alright, after you have done that, make sure you place 2 blocks on top of your spawner so nothing spawns on top, and on that 3rd block, that is going to be your roof. But you can do that whenever you want. Now, once you're standing next to the spawner, you want to go ahead and dig down 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th block right here, make sure you replace that with a block. So that's going to be your floor. Make sure you know that. So once again, go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that 8th block is going to be your floor. And go ahead and do that and remove this entire area now. Alright you guys, after you have done that, you should have something that looks exactly like this, and then you want to go ahead and come down right underneath the spawner and break down the middle block. And you can make this on any side, but I'm just going to make a 2x2, but make sure it is centered around that middle block right underneath the spawner. Then you want to go ahead and go down by 5 blocks. So I already went down by 2, so 3, 4, 5, and then on this 6th block, this is where your mobs are going to be dropping down into, and make sure you mark that off just like so. You want to go ahead and come back up just like here, and you want to go ahead and place down your buttons right here. And you want to also go ahead and place down your fence gates right on top. And if you don't want to use this, you can just use signs. I just like how this looks, and you should have something just like that. Alright you guys, now it's time to work on the water streams, and go ahead and place down a water source on each of these walls that you first did at the beginning. And then you want to go ahead and break these 2 blocks on every single corner, just like I'm doing right now. And you want to go ahead and place down a water source in that exact same block that you just removed. Now this should make it so that the entire water source is flowing straight into this 2x2 hole that you made earlier. After you have done that, make sure you make yourself a nice little room around here over here so you have enough space to work with. But go ahead and come down over here with your 2x2 that you marked after you dug all the way down over here. And I'm just going to place these blocks temporarily so you know exactly where your pistons are going to be going. So now you want to go ahead and grab your dropper and place it right here, and then with an observer just like so. Turn around, dropper, observer, turn around, dropper, observer, not like that, like that. Turn around, dropper, observer, just like so. And then you should already see that your pistons are going to be activated, and notice that I'm placing the pistons exactly on those blocks that I placed right there. Then you want to go ahead and place down your levers so you can temporarily turn this off. After you've done that, make sure you go ahead and surround this with a couple of blocks so your mobs do not escape. I'm going to place down a slab right here so the experience can flow underneath into me. And I'm also going to use glass just so I can see that the mobs are in there whenever they're being killed. And while you're doing this, make sure you throw your trident in here or your trident killer. If you don't do this, well, it's obviously pointless. Then whenever you turn this back on, it's going to do its magic and kill mobs for you. Alright you guys, now it's time to work on the collection system, and as you can already tell right here, I marked this specific block because this is where I'm going to be placing down the things that I'm going to use to collect all the loot. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and place down a temporary block right underneath that block I chose, then place down a hopper just like so. And I'm going to surround the hopper with glass just so I can see if whether or not our minecart hopper ever disappears, but I'm going to leave it right there. You can leave the rail there if you want, it doesn't really matter. And then right underneath you can just place down your chest, and that is it. That is everything. So I'm quickly gonna go ahead and switch it into hard mode, and then you should see how easy it is that these mobs just flow right in here. We turn on the trident killer and our XP flows right into us just like so. And then you can go ahead and remove this lever and place it down over here so it looks a little bit nicer, or here, doesn't matter. It's definitely better than having it on the floor. Alright you guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment if you're going to be building this in your world. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.